The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Winters. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there for him here, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Winters. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Winters. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Touchdown! Adam Troutman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get him right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Fair catch. Leading up to 25 yards. The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Thomas has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun, Winters flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Third down, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. shotgun. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To throw on second down. Winters. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Winters escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Winters flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Winters. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Lutz now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. Being chased out left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, it's have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. That one complete to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Winters. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Winters. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
And can you just hear the old school coaches right now? When you threw it for no yards, they don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans! Traquan Smith, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They go play action here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Winters. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Winters. That's Olave bringing in another one. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On fourth down, Winters. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Winters. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Winters. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On 4th down, Winters. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And Marshall's got it.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. There's Trimble, the tight end. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch. 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They'll try and run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I like what he showed me in this game because he certainly has understood when it was time to scramble with the ball. On this play, he shows me that he knows when to throw it away as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Winters. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And controlling the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember,
if he puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next.